Hey everybody, this video is going to be about how to be able to get the most out of your bookmarks and bookmarks bar. I've had several people ask me recently about managing the websites that they go to and sort of what are some tools and strategies about how to be able to do that. And so I just wanted to do a quick little screencast here to show you about how really to kind of maximize your bookmarks bar. So for those of you not familiar in using Chrome here, at the very top we have the tabs that we have open. The website that we're at, you can see I'm at google.com. By the way, this is often referred to as the Omni box, if you ever hear that mentioned. And then before this, the Omni box and the website itself, I have a row of icons, and these make up what's called my bookmarks bar. If you're on your, if you're in Chrome right now and wanting to be able to set up your bookmarks, make them look something like this, and you don't even see the bookmarks bar, it may be turned off. And so if you click on the three dots on the far right, you're going to bring up the menu for Chrome, and you're going to see bookmarks, and there is the link to be able to turn on your bookmarks bar. So if you, sometimes it may go away, and so that's how you're able to find it relatively easily. Okay, so going back to here on this particular website, we can see I have a fair amount of these icons who are across the top. Most of them over here are simply just the icons themselves, and then you can see sometimes I got some words associated with them, like this one says Tech Tips, this one says Sites, this one says RUSD the Hub. And basically you can be able to make the decision of, do I want to be able to put words on here or just have the icons? And all of these, what they simply are just shortcuts to particular things. So let's say if I click on this S right here, by clicking on there, that is a shortcut to our district Schoology page, schoology.rocklandusd.org. So that's just sort of a quick way to be able to get me to that particular page. Now, what's interesting is that you can be able to customize these, right? Every time I click on one of them, click here to get to my Google Drive, click here to get to a particular file, let's say, since Google Docs are all documents that live online, I can click on this one called Tech Tips, and that's going to go directly to that particular file that I use off and on, that I use on a regular basis. So start thinking about what are the websites and documents that you go to on a regular basis in which that you don't want to necessarily navigate to. And so I'm going to walk you through those steps. I'm going to go over here and take a let's pretend I'm a social studies teacher, and I have a tab open of a website called 270 to Win. And this is a website I'm going to use with my social studies class as we continue to look at the electoral map here to show, you know, how many sites, which states are going to where, and we can kind of go back in time. If you're a social studies teacher and you want to be able to look at this, fantastic, because look at this too. By the way, side note, if I go over here to the presidential elections, I can go to historic elections, and this shows me all of what the electoral presidential elections, how they went from the last election to the very first one, and you can just simply see by the color which direction they swayed. So I'm thinking this is a site I want to use quite a bit. I want to have easy access to this page, so I need to add this to my bookmarks bar. There's a couple different ways to do this thing. My favorite way is to grab the icon that is just to the left of the address here. So if this is the website I want, just straight to the presidential elections, right to the left of it, there's a little icon. Sometimes it's a lock. Here it is an I. And so I want to click and grab this. And as I grab, you can see I can move it. And if I come down just a little bit to my bookmarks bar, it's showing me where I can put it in different places. That little black line shows up. Do I want to drop it here or here or here? So let's say I'm going to put this thing right here and let go. I don't have to worry about which icon goes on there because it's already added, and then it puts the name of the website, Historical US Preza, and you can see it's truncated or cut off short. Now, go back to look at my icons. Look at all of these over here on the left. I have a lot of them, and I don't necessarily have the words that go with the websites. The reason being is I wanted to be able to fit more icons, and because I know that an M means my mail, I know the S means my Schoology, I know this bird means my TweetDeck account. So I can change that. Let's say if I know what this icon means, I can edit and change the name of this particular tab. So I'm going to right click this and go to edit, and right now this is the long name. I could change that 270 to Win. And it's much shorter now. Or if I really know the icon, I can right click it and watch this. If I simply just get rid of the name altogether and leave nothing, now there's just an icon. That way I can start filling up my bookmarks bar with quite a few of them. Now let's take it even a step further, because not only do you necessarily just have icons up there, you can put folders in there. So watch, I'm going to find a blank area here. So like right between these two particular websites, and I am going to go to add, right click a spot and go to add folder. That folder I am going to call social studies. Now I have just simply a folder here. If I click on it, it says empty. There's nothing there. I can start putting these ones that I have, sorry, let me click out of there, these bookmarks directly into this folder. And I can do that the same way I did before by dragging. So I'm going to drag this 270 to win, get it over to the social studies, pause for a second, and drop it in. Now watch what happens. Now when I click on social studies, there comes that particular document right there, or that bookmark. And I can continue to do that more and more as I come up with more necessarily websites. Let's say if I want to go to another one here, let's go to CNN elections. I want to be able to have this website. So what I'll do then is bookmark this thing, and watch here, I can go directly into this folder, click and drag into the social studies folder and let go. And now when I click on social studies, it goes directly right here, one and the other. Now, and you can see in this particular one, I have the words on here. You may want to be able to have it on this one here. So that's a nice way for you guys to start thinking about how to be able to organize my links and my bookmarks for easier access.